What's up, guys? So today on this SHOKY review, we're going to be taking a look at something new from 52 Toys. It's the non-Netflix Bird Box. Yeah, went there. Alright guys, so today we're going to be looking at one of the newest figures from 52 Toys and BeastBOX, and it is the BB-09 Echoblaster. And as you can see here, it is their version of a bird. More specifically, like a parrot, like a macaw. And this is so far one of my favorites, and I love these figures in general. This one just takes it to a whole nother level. And you see here, very different style box that, you know, from normal. Normally we get something like this, you know. Very different. I mean, roughly the same height, oddly enough. Let's see, is it double? Yeah, pretty much double. So that's a normal 52 Toys box. This is much bigger. That's because he's the only one that I've seen so far that actually comes in his, you know, transformed mode, not a box. The other thing that sucks about this one, he does not come with a box charger, but he comes with something to make use of the box chargers you have lying around. So that's one thing. So of course here on the front we have a really nice illustration here. You got 52 Toys on the side. You've got a transformed version here, made in China, because that's what happens. And you come to the back and you've got all obligatory stuff. Really nice box art there. Instruction. It doesn't actually give you instruction. Here's the breakdown and warnings and things like that. Age 15 plus. There's a sad Pac-Man. Just imagine him go set it. It is what it is. I don't know what's going on here. It's got a bird and some writing, so that's pretty cool. 2019 52 Toys, copyright, all rights reserved. Stuff on the bottom. Come over here, more artwork, and then the instructions are back in there, but I don't need those. I've already learned it, and you guys are going to watch me do it, so you don't need to see those either. So let's bring them out. All right, so here we have Echoblaster in his box mode, and I wanted to start him out in box mode because it's just the best way to do it. So it looks pretty cool. You got some nice translucent blue here, some yellow paint and parts and stuff like that going on there. Caution right there, looks pretty cool, and you definitely can't tell that this is supposed to be a bird. Got some more translucent blue down here, some not so great swirly silver plastic, but you know, what can you do? There's a new emblem there. I'm guessing that's just for him. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. They've had some that just frankly aren't as clean when they're in box mode. Now, you don't get a box charger, but we're going to use the previous one just to show off that he can still fit in one. Actually, he fits in way less snug than the Joe Jobs who was in there, so that's pretty cool. So I mean, you can still use him in one, but I'm guessing they expected that everyone at this point has box chargers that they're just lying around. In fact, I use mine in the display stacked in a 1, 2, 3 form, so there's that. But before we get around to transforming him, let's go ahead and look at his stuff he comes with. So it comes in a little baggie like usual. I don't even think I've opened this, to be honest. I opened the instructions because those were useful. I don't know that I've actually opened up this. So I forgot last time, they do come with character cards. Looks pretty good. Echoblaster, BB-09, BeastBOX, and he's got his stats and stuff on the back. Looks like he's very intelligent, very fast. Not a lot of defense, not a lot of strength, and decent courage. So that always makes me believe that there is a form of a game or something, or maybe an app, because there's even a barcode here to scan. Mind you, a strange looking barcode, but it is what it is. Looks pretty good, hefty cardboard there. And we do have the catalogue. Let's see if this one's any different than the previous one. Like I said, I don't think I opened this one. So you've got BeastBOX, Catalog, Megabox. Catalog, Megabox is their new one that they're doing, so that's where they do like movie stuff. Okay, so we got versions of the D10 and the Ghost Dog. Oh yeah, this is definitely updated. Okay, so we got the Mahjong D10, the Sakura, and the Billy Dio. No, I want Billy. I don't know what it is. Got the Mint. I say Dio, D10. You got the Flame JoJo, regular JoJo. Looks pretty good there. You got the Elephants, the BBFD MoMA, regular MoMA, Delta, Vanguard Delta, Yes, they're not showing off the blue ones. Ah, look at this. Hold on. You got IA JoJo. That looks like the Metal Wartail. No, that's actually different, but I want that one now too. You got JoJobs, which we know. Ernest Core JoJo. What is that? I don't even know where to get that one. Okay, you get the Jungle D10, which I do have, but I didn't review. And you've got the Johnny, which is their version there. Now we've got Raiden and Behemoth. Those are the other two new animals. So you've got obviously a rhino and a hippo. I'm not super interested in getting those, but maybe I will. What do we got back here? Okay, so we've got Ice Cube, which is a cool 4 penguin pack. I will be getting that eventually. Okay, so now we've got the neon blue ones up here, which are interesting, but since they cost a bit more, I've never been super interested in getting them. The Metal Wartail section, which I still absolutely want. I want this so bad right here. And it's like, if I can't find this one, I'm buying a regular Ghost Dog and sending it to Sean Love to paint for me. And then the Metal Wartail JoJo MoMA, which is still cool looking, and the Delta. I need more Deltas in my life, but I don't think I need the neon one. And some of the newer stuff they have down here, the Getter Robo version. So you got Getter 1, Black Getter. I actually don't know what this is here, but, you know, more new stuff. Looks cool, whatever it is. I actually do not know what these are from. I don't even know that series. But hey, and then the alien stuff. They had a Predator prototype shown off at 1.2, but I have not seen that one coming yet. They also, I thought, had a Queen alien, which is a bigger one. So there's all that. So those are always fun to look at and tease me because there's things I can't get in there. And then one last thing before we transform. There he is next to the Wally Meister. So you can see the size if you didn't gather it earlier. So let's get him transformed up. So from here, you just want to untuck the wings here from these little tabbies, and you can already see there's a bird happening. And then you want to flick the wings back, just kind of out of the way. Come down here to the feeties. Go ahead and straighten out the little claw toes. Some are tighter than others. Straighten that out, flip it up, and kind of just down and out the way, sort of. Out the way is kind of suggestive here, or not suggestive, subjective, that's the word, okay. Wrong word. Grab the face, flip it all the way back, it'll tab in back there, more or less. Then once you've got all of this kind of freed up, you want to unpeg that from there. You need to bring the wings up for clearance. Clearance. Go ahead and rotate at the waist, and then you bring the bird head back up. I mean, that was just kind of out of the way by chance. Okay, so now we want to unpeg these from each other. Slide this back, slide this part up, and you got a tab. Goes into the chest like so. And come back here, and this will unfold from itself, making the tail. And you can just kind of spread that out however you like. And then you just sort of position the legs the way you want. And you can expand the wings by using the double hinges. And there we go. There's Echoblaster. Look how colorful this guy is. The reds, the blues, the yellows. He's got his primary colors down. Could you tell he's probably a Pro Tag? He had some white on him, he'd be a Gundam. That's for sure. Look at that. You can see his eyes all nice and painted, black and white there, molded very nicely. He's got a little bit of a poof thing going here on his head. Looks pretty good. He does have another version. I forgot it's Sonic something or other. It's a yellow, like more like a cockatiel version. It has a little flip up dooley-hoo. I'm going to be getting that one. They also have a blue version of him coming. He does have an opening mouth, which is cool, so he can scream because he is Echoblaster. Anyways, close that up. Be careful because that is painted, and I already feel like it's chipping just from being in box mode. But he probably won't be in box mode much longer. if I'm honest, after this. The waist is useless to you at this point because, you know, it's gone. It's locked in place. You got ball joint mounted hips here, and then a hinge for the legs, which I think that's probably full extension. Yeah, it is. And then you got ball joint for the foot, and of course, toes. Though to me, the feet look potentially backwards, but you know, that's how he's supposed to be. He can sit just fine. If you want to, you can sort of make it look like he's flying. You can extend the tail back. And, yeah, he's got pegs on the bottom of his feet. No, not pegs. So he's got holes on the bottom of his foot for pegging into things. I really wish there was like a clip or something you could get him to fly. He's got an impressive wingspan, if I'm honest. I do wish, like, this top part would, like, fold out or something. One thing he lacks is something they show on the box, and that's little clear parts that, like, he can use to attack with, I'm guessing. But this is beautiful. It even says Echo on there. It's got a little, like, sonic wave. So he is by far the biggest one. Not maybe by chunkiness, but by size in general. And of course, you do get all the screws exposed on the backside here, so that's that. But I like all the feathers you get to see here. And you got a hinge there. You got ball joint there, so you can really make use of it. And then, of course, like I said before, if you want, you can expand and compact the wings. In fact, if you need to, you can compact the wings down and get him to sit just all chill like that. Or if you prefer, like a real bird. Look at that. Look at that. They really did kind of think of everything when it came to that. The tail is like the most annoying part, only because it can only really do a few things. You know, it can spread out, and then you got some hinge. So you can either have these like on top like that, or just sort of spread out, or if you really want to hide them, you put them underneath. So those clip in. Transforming him back to box mode is more complicated than getting him into bird mode. Only because like you get certain squeeze fit, like here, like those two tabs need to go into there to get him to go into box mode. But I don't like him in box mode that much because, no, he's not nearly as cool. Now he does come with one other accessory, and it's this really strange looking blue thing. This is, of course, what makes up for the fact that he doesn't have a box charger, and you just grab somebody else's. And it's made to clip on the side like that, and it's got two little posts. And yeah, you figured it out already, didn't you? Didn't you? When I said there were holes in the feet, you figured it out. You smart cookie. Is it on? Yep. And there you can have him actually sitting on his own perch. And you can relax the tail down like so. And you can't see anything because he's all over there. But there you go. So that's one reason I did just the thing. I did the Joe Jobs review first because I knew that he would need to be able to perch on something, and I just didn't want to get anything else out. But either way, it looks awesome. And of course, you can now use the posability of the wings to get some really nice expression here. If you add some volcano effects, you can pretend he's Rodan. Give him two other heads and he can be Ghidorah. And just for size comparison, there he is next to D10. Mind you, off to the side. You get what I'm saying here, though. And there he is with JoJo looking up at him like, oh my god. Look at that bird. And if necessary, there's Wally. Should worship you as though you were a god. Wally, this is Echoblaster. There we go. Huh. It's been a while since I've actually messed around with and played with Wally. But yeah, no. This is my new favorite of the BeastBOX line. And you can see why. It's just good. I mean, it's a little frightening they use so much translucent, especially for parts that need to move. But it's just beautiful. I mean, and for the price, like he's the price of this, you know. So JoJo, it's roughly the same amount of plastic, just applied differently, and he doesn't come with a box charger, so that's the only other difference. But you get a much larger and detailed figure, like realistically, like he's got a lot of paint, and he's very posable for what he is. So I digs it, and I can't wait to get his relatives in the future, and I need to get the ice cube. Penguins are cute. Yeah. But guys, if you like this video, if you like this cool new bird that is also a box, give me a big old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. If you have not seen any of my BeastBOX reviews, go check those out. I'll have a playlist hopefully down in the thingy or at the end, either way, so you can go check out all my BeastBOX reviews. I love these things. I love this company. I think they do some cool things. Oh, by the way, I forgot about this. It's slightly creepy. His wings kind of make a creepy looking skull. It might be on purpose. We'll see. Either way, and go ahead and check out the SHOKY merch if you want to help support the channel. Of course, you can also become a patroneer like John, Thomas, and Megan, who are my new friends. And they got to see this first because they are awesome and help support the channel. If you want to see stuff early and, you know, just all around be a cool person, you can join the Patreon. Because only cool people are on the Patreon. Look at that. Yes. And I know that, I do know that Steel Angel John shares my affinity for these things. Actually, I'm going to be sending him, not one of these, but a BeastBOX here. But anyways, I will catch you guys later. And remember, as always, to keep on boxing.